Hello, hello. Hello, Cinder Fam Glam fam. How's everybody been? So sorry I haven't posted in here in a long time. You guys really made me feel welcome, being new and everything with my lives and other tutorials, and I just want to say thank you, but I am so sorry I didn't get back to each and every one of you on your comments. I do plan on doing it at some point still, but if you have any questions about anything or whatever, you can message me too, and I will do my very, very best to get back to you, as well as comments that are left on here. But I am today still working with the same palette, the Spotlight palette. I still have it. I'm still using it. I love this palette. It is absolutely like the most awesome palette in the world. But I also got another palette, and this one is called Bestland Blacklight UV Glow Pressed Glitter Eyeshadow Palette. I know, right? Who wants to see the outside when you could see this awesomeness of the inside? Yes, I have used the fuck out of this one. I love this one. And I do use it combined with the other one. But this one is absolutely awesome. Let me tell you, it does work. It does wonders. It glows. And it's also blacklight reflective. I'm so excited to show you. Okay, so here is, you can see it has stars in it that do glow, and they only show up when they are glowing. These ones stand out big time. But I love these little stars that glow. And then once you let them absorb some light, you see how it glows. That's so freaking awesome. These colors over here are freaking, I think, the best. My opinion. That purple and that blue is cool. AF. I mean, they're all really super high pigmented, super cool colors, but I just gotta say, I love fluorescent purple. That's gotta be one of the most creative and the most awesome colors ever invented, ever in life. Okay, so I was just showing you with this little flashlight I got. And since I was just going on and bragging about the purple, I think that today we will do the purple. I love that blue that's next to it as well, but I think today we'll make it a purple day. Purple, purple, yay purple. I don't know very many people who don't like purple. I've never really heard somebody go, oh, I can't stand that color. So it's basically an everybody color. Guys can wear it, girls can wear it. So I'm just going to start with that one purple that's here. That is so awesome, it glows. Now the glitters on here are totally not, they're gel-like. So you gotta, work with them. And I found the best brush to work with those is one of the shorter blending brushes. I've already got my base on, which I used just a lavender butter by the Physicians Formula. I'll show you that in just a second. Just trying to get this guy on there nice and even. Just doing the outside. But body butter is right here. And I was lucky enough to find it at Rite Aid on the discount. And lucky to find those discounts on Rite Aid a lot. You know, the 75% off. Because, I mean, really, Rite Aid's, Thrifties, whatever you want to call it, their shit's expensive. I mean, they do have a good guarantee on it, because no matter what, you can take it back. No matter how much of it you used, if you got a receipt, you can take it back and get a refund or an exchange or whatever. That's what's really awesome about it. So that's maybe why it's a little pricey. I just did the outer corners here and here. Kind of blended them into nothing that's on me so far. No primers or anything. I just used the highlighter. So I started with that. And thinking now I'm going to use, of course, I'm going to use my palette, Spotlight. I'm going to use this guy right here. That one's pretty cool. I'm totally in love with that one too. And it's hard to not want to use pinks too, but like I said, I'm going to stick with the purples. And this is the brush I'm talking about that I've been using for the glitters. This one seems to be working the best as far as applying them. But of course you're going to apply them when you're all done, on top of everything. And I wanted to talk about really concealers and you know, trying to conceal scars when you have scars as bad as I do. Obviously you're not going to be able to put, you know, layers and layers of shit on your face to where it's so caked on that if you even move your face it's going to crack and fall off. So you kind of want to just maybe try to blend the colors in because you have a lot of discoloration. You know, similar to like this, you know, this is above the skin. And if this is on your face, obviously, you know, you want to blend the colors in to be one color, which makes it a lot easier to hide. I mean, granted, you're never going to hide it all. You can't. It's just not going to happen. And once you accept that and you can find ways to deal with trying to get the colors to be just one solid color. And I noticed that when you add a lot of reds and pinks, that really doesn't help as far as getting those colors to blend in. When you try to use more of, it's kind of strange, but the greens and the blues, they kind of blend those colors in. They tend to hide those deep, rich with color scars, including even stretch marks. You know, you can definitely cover stretch marks up a lot better if you put some blue concealer over them, which is really weird. Or I've had it in the past where I've bumped into something and I had a black eye, and I was able to cover that black eye up with like blue turquoise eyeshadow. It was really weird. As the black eye went away, it turned really funny colors, and I was able to conceal it with those weird colors, which I blended in with neutral colors, which is really weird. And I learned about that on a YouTube tutorial. And I was like, oh wow, I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. Especially, I didn't think it was going to work with such light skin tone. And I always figure, you know, try to stay as light as you can, because you can always go darker. You know what I mean? You can go darker as opposed to trying to go lighter. And I don't know, if you have light skin like mine, avoid anything that says beige. I don't know what the deal is with beige, but that shit turns into like an orange hue on your skin, and it looks ridiculous. So if you can, I don't know what beige is good for. Maybe not even for olive tone skin. I'm not sure what beige is good for, but it's definitely not good on light skin tones. I just want to cross up here with this shit, like that, right here, a little bit down here. That's really simple. And now I'm just making sure it's all even on both sides. And I was real sloppy putting on the first light color, the one that's going to glow. I was sloppy as far as letting it get on the bottom side, and that's because, well, I kind of wanted it to do that. I wanted it down there so that I can blend a little bit of this in here with this. I'm just dabbing it though, because sometimes, you know what, your eyeliner won't exactly write on your eyeshadow or right over it, and you end up with clumpy balls. Personally, I'm not into the clumpy balls, but you can see where my sloppiness got in the corners of my eyes and left that with a little bit of that shimmer, and I just enhanced it a little bit with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this darker purple that was right next to that one, and I will give you a little show of it. It's a darker one right under the black, right there. Doesn't look as dark in the light like that, but it is a lot darker than the one next to it. And if need be, you can always add a little black there to it, which I think I might end up doing just to give it that darkness, that shadow, you know. I'm not trying to get those wings, you know, right there. I don't like those wingy things because they kind of remind me of being in high school and not knowing how to put your makeup on. But you think you do. There's just too many girls like that, as you can see. I haven't put any of the black on yet. I'm going to do a little blending and to see if I even need to. And I'm going to use this guy to blend, the longer tipped one. And I'm going to blend this way, like blotting, but towards inward. I tend to use a little bit of a stiffer brush for this, like that. And then wipe it towards the middle. I used all purple, so I really want to make sure that I don't just blend it all into one solid purple color. I think I might even add some of that pink. And just to break it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to add some of that pink. Just to break it up a bit. Thought about the blue, but I'm going to use the pink. I do love this pink in this palette, this Spotlight palette, that I've totally used the heck out of. And we get a good brush for that. And, you know, it is, a lot of your application is your brush. And I will definitely, if I can, spring for a nicer, more better quality brush that isn't going to have a bunch of hairs falling out and going in my eye, or in my nose, or in my mouth, or falling apart in the bag itself. Just doing a little bit of some pink. Not trying to get madness, craziness. Just to break up that purple just a bit, like that. And I think I'm going to probably dab right in the middle of it. Yes, you heard me, I said dab. I'm going to dab right in the middle of it. Some of this shimmer pink that I have here. I mean, it's super light, super shimmer. Just a dab. Just a dab. You can see. Bring it up just a little bit. But just wanted to just lightly dab and make a little dance along the center of the eyeshadow, like, hey, I'm shimmering here and pop out and look at me a little bit kind of deal. A little bit on this guy right here. And I don't know why we always have to curl our lips in when we're putting on mascara or doing our lower lid. We always do that. It's kind of weird. Here, grab up that blender again. And I'm going to blend in that pink I just put on. And I'm not really going to blend in that dab because it just kind of blends itself in there. It does the work for you. I like that. I definitely don't complain about that. Give a little quick brush underneath. Like that. And voila. Done. Now, I want to talk about eyeliner. I got some really super cool eyeliners that have the pros and cons. I do have both. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but I got a set of 6 of these. They're tattoos. These have stars as stamps. I love them. I use them and put them on my face, of course, you know. But they kind of suck as far as being a good eyeliner. So I'm still using like that as eyeliner, which I should have had out already. This has been lasting me forever. I love this. It too has a stamp, but it's just got the, you know, cat eye stamps, like whatever, which I've rarely used, but I have used it. It's a great template. But this one's, I love it. I use the fat all the way to the thin. Like, I try to use the fat end. I start with the thin, work my way back, using a little bit of the fat end on there, as you can see. It's hard to do. And when you get a little bit older, you gotta hold your lids down. Even with a facelift, I still gotta hold my lids down. Nothing like how I used to. You know, I'll be forever thankful for that. And I mean, it's taken years of practice to master the art of eyeliner, as well as learning how to keep up with the trends. But one thing's for sure, black eyeliner is never going to go out. It may change its style up a little bit here and there, but you will always be able to get away with it. A lot, a little, doesn't matter. Like that. And I'm going to put a little bit of glitter on. Some of that glowing, lovely stuff. Using that brush. And I love the purple. I've used the hell out of that one, so I'm going to use the hell out of it again today. Mind you, I got this palette. You will find it on Wish, for sure. And that's not where I got it, though. I got it on Amazon for 10 bucks. And I did a review rating on it. So you could probably find it on Amazon somewhere. Now you can see it. I'm trying to stay off my black eyeliner. This stuff is a really difficult texture to work with. But I'm going really light with it too. And it's got its little stars in it. And voila. Especially because I'm going to probably put lashes on. And that's that. Yeah, and I'll touch up my black eyeliner one more time along the bottom. And I haven't made my review video for the stamps yet. And well, I got 6 of them. They all have different stamps on them. Stars, happy faces, triangles, like the guidelines or whatever for cat eyes. Flowers, hearts. But I've mostly been using the stars because I like stars, they're cool. Use the moons. I'm gonna do it's a line of them like that. Kind of gaudy a little bit. And I let them dry sometimes and I'll go over them with some clear glitter or whatever. I've outlined them with the metallic silver, which was kind of fun. But like I said, best land. And these 2 I got on Amazon. They are colored pick eyes, double eyeliner. And I'm not doing the whole lipstick. You know, wearing the mask, it gets everywhere. I'm sure everybody knows about that. But I highly recommend this shit. Highly. Even if you're not all that much into glow in the dark, black light, you can't go wrong with these. Even the glitters. They're awesome. They're fun. Can't go wrong with them. Thanks for watching.